The Last Light of the Guardians. Chapter 1, The Whispering Stars. In a time beyond mortal reckoning, when the cosmos sang in murmurs of old and the heavens shimmered with secrets, there existed a realm where dreams and destiny intertwined. The ancient skies, alight with countless stars, whispered tales of heroes long past and of legends yet to be born. Beneath this celestial tapestry, on a soft, silvered plain of stardust and memory, lay the kingdom of Luminara, a gentle haven that had known both the warmth of eternal light and the chill of an approaching darkness. At the heart of Luminara stood the tranquil village of Aurora, where the villagers believed that every star held a secret and every breeze was a gentle reminder of the guardians that once protected the realm. In this village lived a young dreamweaver named Eleanor, whose eyes sparkled like the night sky and whose heart was filled with both courage and compassion. Every evening, as twilight surrendered to the starlight, Eleanor would sit upon the ancient stone steps of her home and listen to the soft lullabies of the wind, dreaming of distant lands and heroic journeys. One such evening, as the moon painted silver trails upon the land, an unusual stillness fell over Aurora. The gentle hum of night creatures paused, and even the wind seemed to whisper in cautious tones. In that quiet moment, a star, a lone, brilliant beacon, descended slowly, as if drawn by an invisible hand, until it alighted before Eleanor. It shone not with the usual fire of a newborn star, but with a melancholic glow that spoke of a burden born long ago. The star, gentle and luminous, spoke in a voice that resonated with both sorrow and hope. "Eleanor," it said softly, "the time of reckoning is near. The guardians who once held the darkness at bay have faded, and a great shadow now stirs. You must seek the lost heroes, the last lights of our world, lest the world plunge into an everlasting night." Eleanor trembled not with fear, but with a sense of profound purpose. Though her days had been filled with quiet wonder, never had she imagined herself part of a destiny so vast. With the blessing of the star echoing in her ears, she vowed to embark upon a quest to awaken the slumbering protectors, to gather the fragments of ancient valor and kindle hope once more in a world teetering on the edge of doomsday. Chapter 2, The Awakening of the Ancient Ones. In the quiet hours after the star's visitation, Eleanor set forth on a journey that would take her beyond the familiar borders of Aurora. Guided by the gentle radiance of her celestial messenger, she traversed meadows of luminescent wildflowers, wandered through enchanted forests where the trees whispered tales of old, and crossed rivers that glistened like liquid moonlight. Each step was accompanied by a soft symphony of nature, as if the world itself encouraged her noble quest. Her first destination was the Grove of Whispers, an ancient sanctuary where it was said that the first of the guardians, an immortal spirit known as Elyon, had once roamed. The grove was a place of timeless beauty, where time slowed and every leaf carried the wisdom of centuries. As Eleanor entered the grove, the air seemed to hum with the resonance of forgotten memories. The gentle rustle of leaves formed words, guiding her deeper into the heart of the sanctuary. At the center of the grove lay a crystalline pool, its waters clear as the purest light. Floating above the pool was an orb of soft, opalescent glow. As Eleanor approached, the orb shimmered and revealed the face of Elyon, the guardian of dawn. His countenance was both regal and serene, with eyes that had witnessed the birth and demise of worlds. His voice, like the gentle chime of distant bells, spoke of times when darkness and light danced in eternal balance. "Brave Eleanor," Elyon intoned, "your heart carries the melody of hope, and your spirit burns with the desire to restore what has been lost. Long ago, we guardians pledged to protect this realm, but the tides of time have scattered us like leaves upon the wind. I have slumbered in the Grove of Whispers, waiting for the call that would rekindle our purpose. Now, the shadows gather, and the doomsday hour approaches. Seek the remaining guardians, the flame of valor, the shield of eternity, the harbinger of wisdom, and the keeper of dreams. They lie hidden in the farthest corners of our universe, each safeguarding a spark of our ancient light." With these words, Elyon imbued Eleanor with a delicate crystal pendant, a relic pulsing with soft, golden light. "This will guide you," he said. "For when darkness looms and hope seems but a fleeting dream, remember that even the smallest light can ignite the dawn." Empowered by Elyon's blessing, Eleanor continued her journey, her resolve deepening with every step. The grove's gentle serenity gave way to vast, starlit landscapes, and the path ahead shimmered with promise and peril alike. Chapter 3, The Voyage Beyond the Veil. Eleanor's journey soon led her to the edge of the known world, a place where the familiar gave way to the mysterious expanse beyond. Here, the very fabric of reality seemed to waver as if caught between dreams and waking life. This was the Veil of Twilight, a threshold where the light of day mingled with the allure of endless night. Guided by the crystal pendant's soft radiance, Eleanor stepped through the veil, finding herself in a realm where time moved like the gentle tide, and memories of ancient battles and lost heroes lingered in every shadow. In this surreal domain, she encountered ethereal beings, gentle spirits who danced in the air like flickering fireflies. They spoke in hushed tones of a forgotten prophecy, a tale of the last guardians whose courage could restore balance and banish the impending doomsday. Among these spirits was a figure draped in robes woven from the midnight sky. This was Seren, the ethereal chronicler, whose eyes held the wisdom of ages and whose voice was as soft as a lullaby. Seren beckoned Eleanor closer, and as she approached, the spirits gathered in a silent circle around them. "Child of hope," Seren murmured, "the time of reckoning draws near, and the fate of all realms rests upon the embers of lost valor. In the realm of shadows, the flame of valor awaits, hidden in the ruins of a once glorious citadel. Beyond the silver forests, the shield of eternity lies dormant in a fortress carved of ancient stone. The harbinger of wisdom, keeper of secrets and untold truths, rests in the enchanted library of the forgotten. And the keeper of dreams, whose slumber has lulled the world into gentle illusions, can be found in the valley where the rivers of starlight converge." Seren's words were both a guide and a gentle reminder of the gravity of her quest. "Your journey is not without peril, yet it is paved with the promise of renewal. Remember, dear one, that even in the deepest darkness, the softest light can guide you home." With Seren's blessing, Eleanor set her course for the first destination, the citadel where the flame of valor awaited her. The path was long and fraught with silent perils, yet her heart, buoyed by the promise of rekindling ancient light, never faltered. Chapter 4, The Ruins of Valor. The journey to the ruined citadel was like a dream woven with the hues of twilight and dawn. As Eleanor traversed the barren yet strangely beautiful landscape, remnants of past glories peeked from beneath tangled vines and crumbling stone. The ruins told stories of valor and sacrifice, of battles fought with hearts ablaze and spirits unyielding. At the crest of a hill, shrouded in a gentle mist, stood the remains of the ancient citadel. It was a place where time had seemingly paused, a silent witness to a world that once thrived with vibrant energy and noble purpose. Here, in the quiet solitude of crumbling arches and ivy-laden walls, Eleanor sensed the presence of the flame of valor. Following the soft glow of her crystal pendant, she entered the grand hall of the citadel. The air was cool and heavy with memories, and each step echoed like a distant heartbeat. In the center of the hall, atop a dais draped in faded tapestries, flickered a small, yet unwavering flame. It danced with a light that was both fierce and tender, as if it held within it the very essence of courage and hope. As Eleanor approached, the flame began to pulse in rhythm with her heartbeat, growing brighter and more vibrant with every passing moment. Suddenly, the flame coalesced into a figure, a tall, radiant warrior clad in armor that shimmered like molten gold. His eyes were deep pools of determination and his voice was both commanding and kind. "I am Ignis, the flame of valor," he declared, his tone soft yet resonant. "Long have I slumbered in the remnants of my former glory, waiting for the one whose heart beats with the promise of renewal. You, dear traveler, have been chosen to awaken the spirit of courage that lies dormant in every soul. But be warned, The path ahead is steeped in shadows, and the enemy of hope stirs in the darkness. Eleanor bowed her head in humble respect. I am ready, Ignis. With your flame and the guidance of the Ancient Ones, I will carry the light forward, no matter how daunting the night. Ignis smiled, a gentle warmth radiating from him. Then take this ember, he said, pressing into her hand a small, glowing shard that echoed the brilliance of his own flame. May it remind you that even the smallest spark can ignite a revolution of hope. With the ember of valor secure and her heart fortified by Ignis's blessing, Eleanor bade farewell to the ruins, her footsteps echoing with the promise of the next leg of her journey. The flame of valor now danced within her, a steadfast beacon amid the encroaching darkness. Chapter 5, The Fortress of Eternity. The road that followed led Eleanor to lands where nature itself seemed to hold its breath in reverence of ancient power. Beyond the silver forests where moonlit leaves whispered secrets, a towering fortress of stone loomed in the distance, known as the Fortress of Eternity. It was said to be the resting place of the Shield of Eternity, a guardian whose strength and resilience had once turned the tide of battles and guarded the sacred heart of the realm. As Eleanor journeyed through a landscape of undulating hills and tranquil streams, the air grew cooler and the terrain more rugged. The fortress, etched into the side of a colossal mountain, exuded an aura of timeless endurance. Its towering spires reached toward the heavens, their silhouettes outlined against a canvas of starlight. The structure was a living monument to the passage of time, weathered yet unwavering, much like the guardian it sheltered. Approaching the fortress gate, Eleanor felt the weight of ancient memories in the cool stone beneath her fingers. With each step, the gentle hum of history grew louder, a soft cadence of whispered oaths and unyielding resolve. Within the vast, echoing halls of the fortress, time itself seemed to bend, carrying echoes of battles fought with honor and valor. Deep within the fortress's inner sanctum, guarded by intricate mosaics and faded murals, lay a massive shield, its surface etched with runes of protection and eternal promise. As Eleanor neared, the shield shuddered to life, and from its gleaming surface emerged a figure of formidable presence, a guardian whose very aura radiated strength and calm resolve. I am Aegis, the Shield of Eternity declared in a voice that resonated like the steady beat of a timeless drum. For countless ages, I have safeguarded the hopes and dreams of those who dared to defy the darkness. But now, as the shadow of doomsday looms ever nearer, I must awaken from my slumber to lend my strength to the cause of hope. Eleanor, her eyes glistening with both awe and determination, bowed before the mighty guardian. Aegis, I seek to gather the scattered lights of our past to illuminate the future. Grant me your blessing, that together we may shield the fragile spark of hope against the gathering storm. Aegis's gaze softened as he regarded the young dreamweaver. Your heart, pure and unyielding, carries the weight of destiny. Accept this token of my power, he intoned, and with a slow, deliberate motion, pressed a fragment of his own luminous essence into her palm. May it serve as a reminder that even the mightiest shield is forged by the courage and love of those it protects. As the fragment's gentle radiance mingled with the ember of valor already in her possession, Eleanor felt a surge of inner strength. With Aegis's blessing and the enduring promise of the Fortress of Eternity, her quest was bolstered by the assurance that even as darkness gathered, the light of hope could be defended with unwavering resolve. Chapter 6, The Enchanted Library. Far to the east of the silver forests and towering mountains lay a hidden sanctuary, a place where knowledge and wisdom were preserved like treasured heirlooms. This was the Enchanted Library, a vast repository of ancient lore and forgotten truths. It was within these hallowed halls that the harbinger of wisdom awaited, a guardian whose soft-spoken insights had the power to unravel the mysteries of the universe. Eleanor's journey to the library was a quiet one, filled with the gentle rustle of pages and the soft echo of whispered legends. The path meandered through tranquil groves and along streams that murmured secrets of old. As she approached the library's imposing gates, adorned with intricate carvings and symbols of lore, a sense of reverence and calm enveloped her. Inside, the library was a labyrinth of towering bookshelves, each laden with manuscripts that chronicled the rise and fall of empires, the birth of heroes, and the subtle interplay of light and shadow. Here, the past and the present converged in a timeless dance, and every corner seemed to hold the promise of forgotten wisdom. At the heart of the library, beneath a vaulted ceiling painted with the constellations of ancient myth, rested a solitary figure, cloaked in robes that shimmered with an iridescent glow. The harbinger of wisdom sat upon a dais, his eyes alight with the gentle flame of understanding. His voice, when he spoke, was soft and deliberate, each word a tender note in the symphony of truth. "Welcome, seeker of hope," he said in a tone that soothed the weary soul. "I am Solon, the harbinger of wisdom. In these hallowed halls, knowledge is not merely recorded, it is nurtured, cherished, and passed down through the ages. I have slumbered in these archives, awaiting the moment when one with a pure heart would awaken me, to share the secrets that might yet save our fading light." Eleanor approached, her heart reverent and her spirit eager. "Solon, I have journeyed far, guided by the whispers of the stars and the blessings of ancient guardians. I seek your wisdom, that I may understand how to restore the balance between light and dark, and how to guide our world away from the brink of doomsday." Solon nodded slowly, his eyes reflecting the depths of centuries. "The darkness that now gathers is not merely a force of destruction, but also a mirror to our inner struggles. To vanquish it, one must embrace both courage and compassion, knowledge and intuition. Take this relic of wisdom," he said, extending a delicate scroll inscribed with luminous runes. "Within its verses lie the secrets of the old world, a guide to harnessing the strength of our collective light. Guard it well, for its words hold the key to awakening the dormant power that lies within every soul." As Eleanor cradled the scroll in her hands, the soft glow of its inscriptions mingled with the light of her inner flame. In that moment, the gentle harmony of the library, the rustle of ancient pages and the quiet hum of enduring knowledge, filled her with a serene determination. The wisdom of Solon was now part of her journey, a beacon to guide her steps through the looming night. Chapter 7, The Valley of Dreams. Beyond the boundaries of mortal maps, where the rivers of starlight converged into a shimmering tapestry of celestial wonder, lay the final sanctuary, the Valley of Dreams. Here, the dreams of countless souls wove together to form a delicate quilt of hope. And it was here that the Keeper of Dreams awaited her awakening. In this tranquil haven, where time and reality blurred into a gentle lull, the power of imagination and the magic of belief were as potent as any force in the cosmos. Eleanor's path led her through rolling hills carpeted with soft, luminescent moss and under skies painted with the hues of dawn and twilight. The air in the valley was filled with a hushed reverence, as though every blade of grass and every glistening dewdrop held a secret, a promise that even in the face of impending doom, dreams could light the way to renewal. At the center of the valley, nestled beside a crystalline stream that sang a lullaby of hope, stood an ancient willow tree. Its long, graceful branches swayed gently in the breeze, as if cradling the dreams of the world. Beneath this benevolent tree lay a figure wrapped in a gossamer shawl of midnight blue, her eyes closed in peaceful slumber. This was Mira, the Keeper of Dreams, whose spirit guarded the delicate realm of hope and imagination. As Eleanor approached, the soft murmur of the valley seemed to slow, as if holding its breath in anticipation. Mira's eyes fluttered open, revealing a deep, tender wisdom that spoke of countless nights spent nurturing the aspirations of lost souls. "Welcome, dear child of light," Mira murmured, her voice like a soft breeze carrying the fragrance of night-blooming flowers. "I have long awaited the one who would come to awaken the dreams that bind our world together. In your hands, you hold the embers of valor, the shield of eternity, and the scroll of ancient wisdom. Yet, the final spark remains, the spark of dreams that, when ignited, can dispel the longest night." Eleanor knelt by the willow, her eyes filled with quiet determination and gentle wonder. "Mira, Keeper of Dreams, how might I awaken this final spark? For in the unity of our guardians lies the strength to banish the gathering darkness. Mira smiled softly, her gaze tender and reassuring. The final spark lies not in objects or relics, but within the hearts of all who dare to dream. Close your eyes, dear one, and listen to the quiet whispers of your soul. Let your heart open to the gentle beauty of the world. For in that space, the light of hope is reborn. And when the dream awakens, you shall know that the Guardian's light has been fully restored. With Myra's gentle blessing, Eleanor sat beneath the ancient willow and closed her eyes. In the quiet solitude of the Valley of Dreams, she allowed herself to be enveloped by memories of joy and the tender embrace of hope. Slowly, as if in response to the soft cadence of her heart, a warm, radiant glow began to blossom within her, a luminous spark that carried the promise of a new dawn. Chapter 8, The Convergence of Light. Armed with the blessings of the ancient guardians, Eleanor now embarked on the final stage of her journey, a path that would lead her to the heart of the looming darkness, where the forces of doomsday had gathered in silent assembly. The world around her was changing, the skies darkened in certain places, and a palpable tension filled the air. Yet, within her, the light of hope shone brighter than ever before. As she traversed the twilight lands, Eleanor felt the harmonious convergence of the Guardian's gifts within her, the ember of valor, the fragment of eternal shield, the sacred scroll of wisdom, and the awakened spark of dreams. Each of these relics was not merely an object of power, but a living symbol of the unity between bravery, protection, knowledge, and hope. In the distance, the silhouette of a great fortress emerged, a citadel fashioned from the very fabric of twilight, where the darkness coalesced into an ominous monolith. This was the nexus of shadows, the gathering point of a malevolent force determined to snuff out the last light of the Guardians. The air vibrated with an almost tangible aura of despair, yet within this darkness lay the challenge that would test the mettle of every spark of hope. As Eleanor approached the nexus, the gentle chorus of nature, now joined by the murmurs of her internal guardians, whispered words of encouragement. Remember, dear one, that even the faintest light can overcome the deepest shadows. They seemed to say. The sky above swirled with turbulent hues, and the horizon was etched with the silhouettes of ancient battlements. Yet, amid this chaos, the gentle cadence of her heart remained steady. Before the entrance to the nexus, Eleanor encountered a figure cloaked in darkness, a sentinel of the realm of shadows, tasked with guarding the threshold between hope and oblivion. With a voice both deep and echoing, the sentinel spoke. Traveler of light, you stand at the precipice of destiny. To pass into the heart of darkness, you must show that your light is unwavering, that the unity of the Guardians still burns strong. Only then may you awaken the ancient power that lies hidden within our world. Eleanor, drawing strength from the luminous blessings bestowed upon her, replied softly yet resolutely, I carry with me the legacy of those who have fought for hope before me, the flame of valor, the shield of eternity, the wisdom of ages, and the dream that unites every heart. No darkness can snuff out the light that resides within. For it is not merely a spark, it is the promise of a new dawn. Moved by her words and the sincerity of her heart, the sentinel stepped aside, revealing a dark passage that led deep into the nexus. With gentle resolve, Eleanor stepped forward, her spirit glowing with the convergence of all that was pure and radiant. The passage was lined with ancient carvings and symbols, each a testament to battles fought, sacrifices made, and the enduring strength of hope. As she advanced into the heart of the nexus, the darkness seemed to press in, swirling around her like a living veil. Yet, in that profound moment, the relics she carried began to resonate in harmony, a soft, unified glow that grew ever brighter. The ember of valor flared with gentle intensity. The fragment of aegis pulsed with the promise of unyielding protection. The sacred words of Solon illuminated the path with quiet wisdom, and the awakened spark of dreams spread its tender light like the first blush of morning. At the very core of the nexus, a colossal, shadowy figure emerged, the embodiment of the impending doomsday. Its form was vast and formless, a swirling mass of night and despair. In a voice that echoed like the rumble of distant thunder, it spoke. You, who dare to challenge the inevitable end, know that I am the shadow that consumes all hope. I am the darkness that has loomed over this world, and you shall not pass. But Eleanor, bathed in the combined light of the guardians, responded in a voice as soft as a lullaby and as determined as the first light of dawn. I am but one. Yet I carry the legacy of countless hearts that have dared to dream. Your darkness may be vast, but the light within us is immeasurable. Today, the guardians rise once more, and together, our light shall banish the shadows. In that climactic moment, the relics in her possession surged forth, converging into a radiant beam that pierced the heart of the darkness. The air vibrated with the sound of ancient promises fulfilled. And as the darkness recoiled, the figure of the Doomsday Sentinel began to dissolve into fragments of night. The convergence of light, hope, and unity sent ripples through the very fabric of the realm. A gentle reminder that even in the face of oblivion, the light of the Guardians was eternal. Chapter 9, The Renewal of the Dawn. With the shadow vanquished and the nexus of darkness dissolving into the gentle hues of dawn, the world seemed to exhale a long-held breath. The forces of despair had been met with the unyielding strength of hope, and the Guardian's light had been rekindled in every corner of the realm. As the first rays of a new day broke over the horizon, Eleanor felt an overwhelming sense of peace and fulfillment. The lands, once shrouded in the pall of impending doomsday, now shimmered with a soft, welcoming glow. The ancient Guardians, long dormant, stirred in their hidden sanctuaries. Ignis's flame danced more brightly, Aegis's shield gleamed with renewed vigor, Solon's scroll pulsed with timeless wisdom, and Myra's gentle dreams wove together the hopes of the people. In the quiet aftermath of the great battle, the people of Luminar emerged from their shelters, their hearts filled with wonder and cautious optimism. They gathered in the meadows, under skies that now bore the warm hues of a promising dawn. Here, in the gentle embrace of nature and the soft hum of the restored Guardians, a new chapter was about to begin. Eleanor, the dream weaver who had carried the weight of destiny upon her tender shoulders, became a beacon of hope for all. With the relics of the ancient Guardians safely enshrined within her heart, she devoted herself to nurturing the newfound light. She traveled to distant lands, sharing the stories of valor and unity, and reminding every soul that even in the face of doomsday, the promise of renewal was always within reach. The world slowly healed from its scars, and the gentle cadence of everyday life returned, a symphony of soft laughter, quiet conversations, and the harmonious rustle of nature reclaiming its space. The legacy of the Guardians, now woven into the very fabric of existence, served as a reminder that hope was not the absence of darkness, but the eternal light that perseveres despite it. Chapter 10, A Lullaby for the Ages. As the years unfolded like petals of a cosmic flower, the story of the Guardians and the doomsday that was averted passed into legend. Every night, beneath a sky scattered with the gentle glow of countless stars, parents would whisper the tale to their children, a lullaby of hope, of bravery, and of the promise that even in the darkest hour, light would always find a way. Eleanor, now a revered elder in the village of Aurora, would sit by the ancient stone steps where it all began, with a soft smile and eyes that sparkled like the starlit skies of her youth. She recounted the journey, a journey of gentle courage, quiet resilience, and an unwavering belief in the power of dreams. Her voice, warm and soothing, carried the cadence of a lullaby that soothed even the most troubled heart. Remember, she would say, that in each of you burns a light as brilliant as the stars above. No darkness, however vast, can ever extinguish the glow of hope. For as long as we dare to dream, as long as we hold each other close in moments of despair, our light will guide us through even the longest night. And so, as the gentle night embraced the world and the soft murmurs of the cosmos lulled every soul into peaceful slumber, the legacy of the Guardians lived on, a timeless reminder that hope is the gentle force that binds us all. transcending the boundaries of time and space. Epilogue, the eternal dream. In the quiet corners of the universe, where the fabric of time weaves together the memories of yesteryears and the promise of tomorrow, the tale of Eleanor and the Guardians continued to echo. It was a story told in the whisper of the wind, in the twinkle of distant stars, and in the soft, comforting rhythm of a lullaby that spanned the ages. For as long as there were hearts that believed in the gentle power of hope, the light of the Guardians would never fade. And every night, as the stars took their places in the celestial tapestry, the universe would sing a soft, eternal lullaby, a reminder that even in the face of doomsday, the dream of renewal was ever present, waiting to be awakened by the tender courage of a single, shining soul. Final reflections. May this tale, woven with the magic of ancient guardians and the promise of a new dawn, serve as a gentle reminder that even when darkness gathers, the light of hope endures. Let your heart be light, your dreams be bold, and know that as you drift into peaceful slumber, the guardians of old watch over you, whispering soft lullabies of courage and love. Sleep well, dear dreamer, and may the eternal light of hope guide your every step into a bright and gentle tomorrow. The end.